It looks like everything is working just great. So, welcome back to Space Exploration. A few things have been happening since we last talked. Let's have a little quick tour. I did as I promised. First of all, I noticed Agni had some real issues getting enough vulcanite produced, and that was causing problems because so much of our resource production now includes vulcanite as a recipe. So I had to throw down a oh, that's kind of disappointing. They didn't get fully stocked up. Oh well. Had to throw down a bunch of vulcanite production type facilities, which also then helped me identify that I had a rocket parts backup problem or backlog problem. That seems to have now largely resolved itself. Rockets get built pretty... Is one actually being built here? Yes. Cargo rocket sections. Oh, it's going to close and then another one is going to come out. Alright, it is... Yeah, things running a little slow. So yeah, we had a bit of a problem there. On Nauvis, there was just a few little jammed up things in the works. So there was some jammed up production of heating plates, thermal tiles, whatever you want to call them here. And that led to jammed up production of rocket parts, and that led to a bunch of rockets not flying, which isn't great when your entire base relies on them. And as discussed in the last episode, we can produce... We're on like, what is it? We were on 40,000, we're now on 43,000 rockets. So that was all very exciting. Up in space, what have we done? I've started the very first of the sciences which we unlocked in the last episode, which was the sort of deep space science. So the first chip here is built. These ones require Naquium, which we don't have yet, and so we should go and get it, which will be good times. And once we get that underway, we'll be able to get to the final science part here, which requires us to launch probes from an asteroid belt. So that's going to be pretty fun too. So here is the build for that first tier of what is it called? Nano engineering data. So gas comes in along with some airframe bits and bobs which we build on the ground, and out comes data and a whole bunch of junk and some byproducts, which is a little funny, but hey, that's fine as well. So actually on the ground, it's worth mentioning that we now have somewhere over here. Is it all the way over here? I will find it in a sec. So we're producing these large machine parts, whatever they're called, heavy assemblies, and it looks like we need some more heavy composite, but that's okay. We have a whole ton of them in space, and I don't think we're going to need very many. And likewise, we produce heavy composite, which requires more iridium. I seem to be a little short on iridium. I should actually, maybe I should have a quick look. Is it Fornax that produces iridium for us? It is. Why are you not traveling? Oh, that must mean that... Oh, of course, it's got junk in it. Oh wow, that is a lot of junk. Why are we even requesting? Okay. Let's just do something like that. Bam, bam. There we go. That'll clear that out and we'll get all that flowing again, which will be good. And I'm pretty sure that somewhere around here we are shipping stuff to space as well. So, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in this space now, and a lot of little stuff has been jammed in a couple of places which you can't find. But that's not the point of today's episode. The point of today's episode is to do a few extra things. So now that we have all these extra bits, I actually set up a little bit of a production hub here. So we're making those data things, whatever they are, dynamic emitters. Holmium solenoids are made on the ground, chips are made up here, and they all get piped in. We're also making lattice pressure vessels. I'm actually not sure why we're making them. I think they are an ingredient in a couple of things. And here within this part of the factory, we are making high temperature heat exchangers, and the high temperature turbine generators, and finally we're making shield projectors, which are all the new space things that we want. Because I think today what we're going to do is go and explore and settle in a brand new sector of the universe, a deep space section. Because what I found was that, as I figured out recently, deep space's own discovery is where you find Naquium, essentially, off planet. And we can't do much else till we get to it. So the way we find it is, these are all the deep space zones. And so I'm looking for places. Well, water ice is actually a really cool one. Wouldn't mind some of that as well. But naquite is what we're really looking for. So I'm kind of tempted to go here first, or maybe here. Only problem is, like, solar power efficiency is going to be really low, as you might expect. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful about the ship we build. But with the high temperature turbine, we should, I am hoping, be able to go a little bit further. I'm contemplating taking a nuclear reactor along. In fact, I think I will take a nuclear reactor along. And if all else fails, I'll take some of these too. And do I have the fuel on me? What else would we need? We would need I think we already have the high temperature turbines. We wouldn't really need a high temperature turbine, but we could take it. So, you can get out of my inventory. Okay, so I think that selection of stuff is probably sufficient for us to build the next ship that we want to build, which is to go into deep space, to boldly go where no man has gone before, or whatever it is. I need actually some mining drills to take with me. So surface, send up the mining drills. What are we gonna put in our replacement thing? Send up mining drills, at least 100 of them, let's say. Is there any room in this jolly box? There is. That is excellent. What can we get rid of from here? Probably the vulcanite. So a lot of stuff tends to clog this box up over time. This is the one that sort of manages how much of anything is in the system. So yeah, okay, that will sort itself out momentarily. We need to go down here and tear up some of the stuff, but what we can do is leave the 5000 centigrade. We can just, yeah, what is this? This is the not hot steam. It says steam temperature 5000. No, we... Just going to get rid of all the steam in the system. Yeah, 100. Just make sure we got that exactly right. Copied everywhere. Okay, cool. So we are going to need a lot of steam. What are we missing here? Did we turn this... We did turn this off because I wasn't sure exactly how much we needed. Yes. Okay, yeah. We're going to have to tear up quite... We're going to have to basically tear this ship down and start again. Take that up. All of this needs to go. I feel actually pretty confident that I can take most of what I need with me. Just check this. Okay, cool. That's the deep space stuff. So this ship needs to be pretty much just torn back to scratch again, which is a shame, but it is what it is. what is in here? Okay, team. Oh, do forgive. Okay, I'm not sure why what it's complaining about in particular, that it thinks I don't have enough of or too much. I think I can largely carry just about everything that I want with me to this planetoid. Oh, come on, game. Galactic Graveyard. Okay, cool. Yet more stuff. Get that stuff can go in there. Some of it I do want in my inventory, but probably not quite that much. Ah, okay, jeez. That's being very slow. What are we carrying too much of? Okay, I need to drop something of it. I don't plan to take any train tracks with me really, so we'll drop those down a bit. Maybe that'll help. Okay. Minions, do your jobs. No, there's plenty of coverage, they're just not doing it. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, we're carrying way too much of this stuff. And too much of that. Alright, tear it up. Okay, let's have a look at the Universe Explorer. Oh, more are appearing, but there are a lot of them out there. Would this one be better? It's a long way away. 27,000 delta V compared to only 18,000. So I think we're going to prove whether or not we can get to somewhere first. Let's have a look at this one. So we just wait for this to generate. I'm looking for the Naquium and I don't exactly see a lot of anything. Let's go to M view. Methane ice. Iron. I kind of hate exploring new surfaces like this just because it adds so much sort of extra to the save file if you're not careful. What is that? Uranium? There's a tiny... I'm not sure. Oh, there's uranium. Cool. I mean, I could just about set up a tiny reactor system out here. But for now, I'm looking for that Naquium. Iron, uranium, lots of. Deep space, we can afford to go all the way up to 40, I think. Oh, come on. I'm looking at the map here, trying to spot where it could be. Let's go sideways. We are on the hunt for Naquium. the boss resource that we need. And it is going poorly. I can find everything else in this deep space belt but Naquium. Okay, big rocks. A big patch of iron. Oh, that's more iron. This is just doing my head in. What if we went to the other patch? Shadeland. There's even less here. No, I think we have to find it at the other one. So, Shadeland, delete surface. Asteroidia, it should have some. What are we losing here? Narvis is a bit busy. Okay, that's fine. Because ideally I just want to park my first landing right next to the Naquium. Like, I'm not here for anything else, so why am I not finding it? This is gripping content, isn't it? There's no point in building the ship until we can figure out where we're going. Iron. I'm struggling here. This is super frustrating. Is that no? Naquium is purple. Oh, that's water ice. Oh, good. That's good to know. We do want to find it. Ah, finally. Methane ice, iron. A small patch of Naquium. And we can actually take trains out here and run them between the asteroids without needing anything underneath them. So that could be quite a useful option for us too. Okay. Let's have a look. What are we looking at here? Water ice, Naquite. Quite a decent chunk of Naquite up there. Okay, so I think we know where we have to go. It's over there. And I will probably get some stuff in a box to help. Okay, so we have... why are you not working? What's going on here? Okay, cool. That's all the steam getting hot. So we're going to take steam powered everything out to the space we want to go. Let me just lay down this some kind of grid here like this. I think we're going to take up to like 4 engines. Give me this. And it's about that much. No, one more. Okay. So we have a center line. We have 4 engines. We will need to fill them with fuel. How are we going to need to fill them from both sides? Oh, we've gone a bit weird here. Okay, cool. Oh, actually I can just hit R. Never mind. And maybe a little space pipe in between. Something like that. That's probably a little roomy, to be perfectly frank, but it will do. I'm taking out some of this nuclear stuff just in case I need it. Like if I have to suddenly rebuild the ship on the fly in deep space, then I can. Where are my... No, not fine. Okay. I even created a slight dent for us. Okay, so that's looking... That's not looking too bad. So the fuel system is there. The the power pole will sit neatly there. Now, the way we need to work the water and the steam is... Okay, I'm just going to check. Yeah, okay, so we got ice field. Oh, cool. Ice field? It's called ice field, but Asteroidia 23, 28, 100. It's 28. Oh, it's 28,000 away. Okay, so that has to be. Once we're confident we know what we're doing, that's very high on the target list. Okay, so we got this. What we need now is this hot turbine. Where are you? There. Wow, that is big. Okay, so steam is going to come in, and then cooler steam is going to come out at the rate of 3 turbines worth, basically. So this interstellar ship is probably going to end up quite big. One, two. We will, of course, end up slightly expanding it to fit everything in anyway. So hot steam comes in, and then we... Oh, actually, why don't we start at this end? So what we'll need to do is I'm going to try and take about 4 or 5 containers of hot steam. Alright, cool. So what was that one? Sea of Sorrows. Now we're really filling the place up, aren't we? I would search for it, but I'm not going to bother. So we will... Do we want to keep running this? Maybe a few more? all the way up to 45. Why not? So we want to have that many, and we're going to push out 3 turbines worth of water, and 3 turbines worth of steam are going to come out of this thing. In addition to that, that could be centered. Okay. Yeah. Yep. You'll see what I mean in a minute. This thing, the big one, also it consumes steam. Is that the center line? I'm just going to pretend that that's the center line. It kind of... how wide is this? What's a 1 square thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it does have a center line, and that center line is... This is an evenly... Okay. We're going to have to do something about that, because otherwise it will bug me. Something like that. So we'll tear these up. I hope that 6... I'm pretty confident that 6 fuel tanks will take us the whole way. Tear these up. What we're going to do is hot steam is going to come in on one side, and cold... we might as well put it over here, I guess. And cold stuff is going to come in on the other side. So... no, we can't do that. Have to keep the... no. I'm just trying to fit as much in without causing weirdness. So 4 tanks of hot steam. That's pretty snug. And then cold water is going to come out the side. So this thing takes in hot water and spits out like not even now. Not quite. Yeah, so this is going to take in the super hot steam. It's going to spit out colder steam, which gets consumed by these guys who condense it into water, and it's going to spit out some cold water out the side. However, it needs... like, what can we do to make that? Like, we can do that. Which then makes this one a little redundant. Like... is that going to be weird? Does that connect? Now that one connects, so... we're just going to have to space them all by 1. Dark assemblage. Oh, actually, dark assemblage. Oh! Oh, that. Okay, Asteroidia. Delete surface. Dark assemblage. Holy heck. That's the one we want. I'll wait for it to clip in. I can already iron, water. I'm pretty sure that was some Naquium in there. Yeah, some tiny, tiny amounts. I want to find some on a nice big rock just to make life a little easier. Oh, there's some nice water ice, I think. Even though it's the biggest resource on that list, it still is pretty rare, isn't it? And we're actually going to have a whole process. We're going to have to crush the ore in space, I think. Although we might bring the raw ore back so we can send it to the planet and get all the productivity bonuses. I'm kind of debating. Might be a touch better to do it that way, just to get more productivity, kind of double your outputs if you use all the productivity bonuses you can. That'd be the one time I would bother trying to get the level 8 productivity up and running. Oh, there's a tiny ice. Wow. Wow, not exactly feeling it so far. You know, that job is probably one to do while we're traveling, to be perfectly honest. Alright, so... So we're going to want water to come out of here. And we're going to see water come out here as well. And we're going to see steam come in here from the top. Alright. So that is not a terrible ship right now. Just clean this up. Make sure it's even. One thing I would like to do though is to move all of this down. Not that far down. That far down will do. And to probably put in some batteries just for buffering. I always forget where they are. Do I want to? Why not? What else could this ship need? Almost certainly need a roboport. And then it needs all the stuff at the front, right? Come on. So it's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a little bit like the design of the other sort of hammerhead ship that we had. I'm going to try and keep it within the bounds of what we've seen so far in terms of size. Will it need all of that? I'm not sure it will. Don't want to get too over the top. And we should put in the... no, we don't need that. Oh yeah, we do need that. These are pretty... Whoa, slow down. Pretty small sort of vessel. No, what are you doing? kind of will need to evacuate the water eventually. Other than that, won't need this at all. And likewise, this will require steam eventually. Kind of okay with just coming right in. Yeah, except I locked myself out, of course. What would that look like over here? What? Okay, that's the same. I mean, I'm curious as to. Oh, we're seeing a pipe width difference here. Yeah, kind of want to move that. Alright, deep space. We've probably got enough deep space for now. Yeah, especially with dark assemblage so close. That's just amazing. So, will this be enough? Big question. So, do kind of want a requester chest in here, to be frank. And in this, I would like to see probably 1,000 of these, 10 of those, maybe some signals, actually. What else do we want? Maybe 100 of these. Maybe 1,000 of those. Wouldn't mind. Yes, we will want belt. 1,000. No, not that. So to set up an outpost, we're going to probably more like 100. We're going to need a bunch of things to do this well. Those we always end up needing. We'll need 20 of those. Take some space factories with us. Do I want much else? Pulverizer. Yes. Alright. Now we better hope that all this actually fits in and works. So that seems reasonable. The console will need to be in here. I'll just put it next to the chest. And I have got the projectors, which are these massive chunky units that project shields out in front of the ship. Don't need them right now. Are they... How are they working? So that's the center line through here. So if I did like two, something like that, And then I will need to flatten off this nose of this ship a bit, or square it off a bit, because it's a bit nasty right now. Probably just fairly happily trim in the sides a fair amount. Yeah, so let's get this thing looking a bit more reasonable. That's a lot of shield projection, isn't it, really? Do we need that much? Are they getting stuck trying to get through? I'm not sure I can actually turn it off. They're just gonna sit there happily. So, wouldn't mind just... Can I... just trim back the space dock a little bit. Okay. Here, something like that. Not sure that will allow us to do that. I'm worried that I'm missing something, and I'm not sure what it is. So other than the lasers, which are going to go in now, and the front wall, walls. Okay, so yeah, space exploration, good times. Oh, it's not quite wide enough, is it? Is that enough lasers? Maybe. Oh, are these one step too close? So they are. Ah, no wonder I thought it was looking a little odd. Okay. Six lasers. I mean, if all else fails, we'll turn around. It's worth trying, isn't it? We can only figure this out by... What is different here? That's the same, that's the same. No, that's not right at all. Ugh, it's a pain in my bum. I'm trying to build these spaceship walls. Okay, so we're gonna sit here. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3, 4, down. 3, 4, down. Okay, cool. So what we need to do here is do that. Something like that. Get rid of the excess. We'll put on doors in a second, but I'd better make sure this will even fly according to the game. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, seems pretty happy. 72% streamlined. Oh, I could do with a bit more. And so we will do that by tearing up these 3 and going 1, 2, 1, 2, which should I'm hoping. Does that increase the streamline a little bit? Because we don't want to go as fast as possible through the deepness and darkness of space. Wow. Okay, thanks game. That was mighty impressive, wasn't it? Maybe a little bit more pointiness on the nose would help. Can we just jam a few more lasers in since we're here? So we can. Alright, let's see what it says now. Oh, 92. Ah, brilliant. Okay, so that's good. Let's just use the drones to do that because they're quicker. No, I still cannot fit. It's just a tragedy. Oh well, there should be plenty. Okay, so one thing we can do though is jam more batteries in. Where are we going to put them? Put a battery here. String of batteries here. And I think I will put a door in here. Oh, no more inventory space. Okay, well, how about you take that and take that? I'll take a couple back because I'm pretty sure I'm due a couple. And that's right. And we will create a little gangplank out to the ship. Alright. Am I confident this will fly? I am not at all confident of that it will do the job. However, we must try. And it seems like every time I want to go somewhere or anywhere in this game, I basically rebuild a vessel from scratch, right? And then we just see what happens. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Fair enough. Turn on the trousers. Yep. You what? Why is it? Come on, move. Oh, what? Okay, cool. Yeah. So we're jamming the gas back in. That's the gas going in, filling up those, which is good. These will come round. I mean, this is really mostly going to be an exploration, a test run. Is this even a viable means of going anywhere? Which we don't know. Come here. Get back on the ground. Like, it could well be that like 5 tanks is nowhere near enough. Even though this is the super hot steam, it just could be that it's not going to do the trick. It's going to start filling up, and it is going to start consuming it, and then we will see these tanks fill up on the other side. Kind of feel like this part should be cut out. It's too wide. There we go. That seems more appropriate. So let's have a look what it's... if we are saying that we are going to... What's it even called? Oh, there's an anomaly. Where is this anomaly? Finalizing. Okay, so I've heard that there are these things called anomalies, and if you travel to them, you can travel through. They're the same distance to the anomaly from anywhere in the galaxy. However, view surface. Is it? Haha, here we go. Ooh. Artifact. It's a Stargate. Ooh, interesting. Wow. Okay, so I have heard that the... Okay, we'll go back to the... So I've heard... I'm just going to put it up in the interesting. So it's 18,000 from Nauvis orbit. I've heard that it's... Hey, thanks, Alcon. I've heard that it's the same distance from everything. Oh, actually, that's interesting. These are marked. And I... Where is Mercurial? Which one's that one? Has it got biters on it? It's got mysterious structure on it. Oh, in Vosenkransk. That's... Elazar is in Vosenkranz as well. Goriga is in Wexios. Okay, so these are all off-system. Okay, so they weren't sorted properly. So Foanestra is its own thing, and then we have all the other systems, including ours, Chaldeus, which has... Oh, it actually has an anomaly on Snek, which we have not visited. Does it have biters? It does, but not anywhere nearby. I'm just going to delete that surface. I don't want any developed weird aliens to pop up. Okay, so that's fine. We're not going there. We are going to Dark Assemblage. So to do that, I think I'm confident. Dark Assemblage. Let's start integrity check. Okay, now what are we looking at here? That steam is... Well, it's actually not telling me what it is. 4,000 steam, 5,000 centigrade. Oh, actually, I need to make sure I have one of these up here too. And I think I might as well just put, even though it doesn't quite fit and it's going to bug me forever, future ship designs, we can fix that maybe. So, these are charging up. What are we thinking here? Those need to... We've got water coming through. Are they working? Let me just have a look. Oh, they are working. Would they be accelerated by a... I don't actually think they would. I think... If I look at them now, crafting speed 1. No, they're not going to be accelerated. They just... The time it takes to boil water is the time it takes to boil a kettle, I guess, right? Can't just be waiting forever for that. So, I've got shields. I've got this. The route... Let me have a look at the route. And where we are now is fine. Destination... Dark assemblage. Okay, so I mean the only thing I could do that would be kind of cute would be to do the battery light thing, right? Which would be to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, red, yellow, green, green, which will then mean oh no. So you will need to output red light, yellow light, and green light. I wish there was a cleaner way of doing this. There really isn't though, which is a bit of a but. So we're going to have when they're at that, damage, destroyed, where is that? Rose. Is there something weird going on in Rose? I better check. No, that's fine. That was an experimental test location that I don't care about, basically. Go, 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 go. Don't worry, don't worry. Not fussed about you. Get destroyed. And those are some big biters. Oh boy. Behemoth spitters? That's fine. Except I think I will try and jam more in. That's a lot of stuff. Whomph. Alright, never mind. They're going to get yeeted. So, okay, that's basically full. Will all that steam get there? So we've keyed it up, and when steam, just I think we just always have this on. So when where are we? Steam. Steam is greater than 0. And then what I want to do is you are having connected to there. You're connected to there. You're connected to there. You and you are connected to there. Oh, use colors. Okay. So when you are greater than, so this is 2, so it's 50. So when you're greater than 10,000, greater than 20,000, greater than 30,000, greater than 40,000. Okay, so we're currently reading, no doubt, a lot more. Cool. So we'll keep an eye on the little dial there, make sure everything's tuned in. Electrical demand and space to output fluids to function. It's got space for steam. Oh, it's already spat out a tiny amount of water. Okay, good. Streamline 92, 22 gigs. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, here we go. We're off to see the wizard. Okay, up come the shields. Engage. We're off to dark assemblage. Oh, please go fast, because that's a long time. What's our speed? 70. Well, we're getting faster. Actually, oof. Okay, so these hits on the shields do drain power. We're producing up to 1 gigawatt. We're barely consuming. We have a lot of storage, so that's what the big steam boy does. Do we need more lasers? I don't think we do. What's the speed looking at? 117 and still climbing. Not exactly great acceleration. actually, by having the shield projector all the way over here, if I tucked it in behind, I'm protecting way more than I need, which is causing a lot of shield drain that I just don't need, right? 7 minutes, getting faster. Come on, we've got to get that down to about 4 or 5 minutes. I'm looking at the D value on the right hand side, which says 100, and that tells me how dense the asteroid field is. I don't think that's particularly dense. 120. I wouldn't mind going a bit faster. How wide are these things anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, it's really not consuming much steam at all. I mean, it is incredibly high temperature. Oh, we brought a bunch of logistics robots with us as well. Nice. I should have brought some more construction robots with us, but that's okay. That's all fully charged. The battery seems slightly pointless now. And 123 is our max speed. I almost want to stop and add another engine, but that's probably extra fiddly. Seven minutes. Oh man, that's actually going to take a while because we're operating so slowly. What I can do is mod settings, drop the updates per tick on the trains, which will eventually settle this a little higher maybe. Like, do we want to just turn these off? I know we... Look at that, boof, that was a big rock that came in. Minimum range, ranged kills, damage dealt. Okay, what is also going on Nauvis? Oh. Is that us? That is us. We're leaving the system. Okay, so we're flying to interstellar space soon, so interstellar might be a little different from what we're in right now. So, Nauvis, why are you all jammed up with train demands? Okay, what is going on here? Like... What? Okay, so we're... Oh, everything has stopped. No, not everything. Oh, okay, back to Nauvis. What is going on? It does this sometimes. Why can't you go? You can't go that way because of that. You can't go that way because of that. Okay, so what is your gig? Like, I don't understand why you're not moving. Okay. It is going to get steadily worse, though. Here? No? These are all waiting for their route to clear. It's almost like this train has just stopped. Oh, aha. Yeah, this was a weird weird station thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did this weird hack around to allow some mining to take place, and it looks like I left in a weird bit of train memorabilia kind of thing. Okay. So that was causing signals issues, I think. Yeah. Now this one will go. Okay, phew. So that will sort themselves out, which is good. Meanwhile, still on full bars of steam. How are we looking for ISO fuel? We're actually chewing through the ISO fuel and the steam at about the same rate. And we're 5 minutes away. Ugh. Are we seeing further deeper? No, I think we are still... Yeah, we're still on our way out. So Snick is something perhaps worth visiting just to check out the anomaly. But I don't have all of the latest equipment for that. So at some point I'm going to have to build adaptive armor, energy shield 4. Can I just do it in space? Energy shield 2, 3, 4, adaptive armor, maybe personal laser defenses. It always feels like nuclear rockets are the best way to go in that in those dungeons because they're so dangerous. I don't know if any of you saw the other video where a few videos ago where I actually went into one and it was painful. So I think actually just 2 of these slightly further apart would have done the trick just perfectly. I'm even inclined to move them now, but yeah. Shall we do that? Not sure. What does it say? Exiting star gravity well. Might hold off till we see what interstellar space is like. So eventually we do want to automate this. Here we go. We're going to be traveling through the Caldas asteroid belt, assuming it's a straight line and a flat system. Okay. Oh yes, D200. So we now actually have twice the asteroids that we did before because we're traveling through the asteroid belt. That's kind of cute. Like they've actually planned for that. Look at this. So much stuff out there. Still got absolute tons of steam. It seems like half the battle in this is just getting out of the planet's out of the asteroid, out of the solar well, gravity well. Okay. Are we through it? Yes, we are. Oh, actually, we're all the way out. So in the interstellar map, there we are, off to dark assemblage. Ah, that is cute. I love that. That is really fun. What I want to do though is dark assemblage. I just want to increase the priority on it because it's a place we're going. What is this? Some kind of planet with yeah, with various anomalies on it. Okay, that's fine. What is the asteroid? Okay, robot interference radiation. Okay, good. That means there's low death from basically to robots. Okay, cool. And travel we go. And what's it like out here in space? Alright. Just no problem on the asteroids at this point. Wonderful. So, while we're back on Caldeus, let's have a bit of a review of the planets out there. Are you still struggling? No, you're actually okay. You're full of sulfuric acid, which is why there's not being more thrown out. Okay, cool. So Chaldeus looks pretty good. I mean, Calipo. A lot of backed up trains now. We've dropped the train sort of refresh value, which seems to have done actually just about nothing. So I might just put it back up. I don't think it saved us any particular much of anything. So we're fine on barrel. The slush barrels? The slush barrels are not in. Oh man. This is a weird one. We don't have enough slush barrels in the network. What? We're going to have to go back to Chaldeus and back to Nalvis actually, and send more barrels to Calipo. So Calipo seems to have, I think maybe there's more places. I don't think more places require slush. Maybe we're burning through it faster. But the result is that we need to send more. What are we looking at here? When it hits about 1,000-ish, I will send it back a bit more. I think there was at least space for 10-ish, so yeah. Rotate, 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 rotate. Launch. So hopefully that fixes up the cryonite slush. The cryonite slush is a bit of an issue. We need it to cool. There's quite a big demand. It's needed to cool all of our thermal fluids. So we ship it into orbit on Nalvis, and then we chuck it into the coolant systems. But there's I think there's very high demand basically. Barrels flowing through, good. We've got, this was kind of a weird dumb one to actually land an entire landing pad worth of blimmin' solar panels and accumulators here. I mean, that's just insane. That's way too much. That's a bit wasteful, but never mind. We've got poles, we've got more barrel, and we bring in pods and ammo for the ships, which is fine. Pods, realistically, we just have so many of them across the system. I need to recycle probably literal thousands of them. There have been, after all, 40,000 launches, 43,000 cargo ship launches, and it's just, yeah, it's just nutty. Is there enough room in there for you guys? There is. Good, so I trust that will work. Over here somewhere we have... Are you actually cranking? I don't understand. Is there no demand? Might be no demand. Yeah, it's just largely being met by solar panels now. Okay, fine. Cryonite slush, yeah, we have tons of it. What we don't have is the barrels to stick in. Okay, that's starting to happen. Good. Okay, good. We can probably leave that alone. How are we going in deep space here on our journey across the stars? I do want to go faster. I'm going to have to rebuild this with 5 or 6 engines. Or even more. But I feel like we can do that now. We can be pretty confident about the steam. I think I would probably go a little bigger on the ship. So D100, 123. We are 2 minutes left. We've not scratched. We're just about to go below the 2020. So we should see the first light tick off shortly. Autosave kicks in just in time to save the ship. But I do appreciate this very large generator. Yeah. Okay, cool. It is a 1-to-1 size ratio as well. I'm not going to get any weird issues. Why are you unhappy? seems... Could we cut out one? There you go, there goes the first light. I want to take this out and see if it causes issues. Because I don't think it will. Even if I chuck in some more demand. Temperature, so when it hits... Yeah, so that's... They're going to slowly charge now, and these guys are just cranking along at 1 to 2 ratio. It seems to be fine. I've been trying to dig up some kind of ratio information on the on these. I assumed that... So 2% of the energy comes out is, so that's it's like 100, oh, I don't know, like I had actually looked at the numbers and I'd figured out that it was 2 and a bit of these, but that would probably assume like very high demand, whereas I don't think we can hit, like if I go for electricity on this, megawatts. Yeah, I don't think we can hit the gigawatt that this can produce. So 2 turbines. So that's a space saver for later on, basically. And how big is that? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, 1 minute away. Is it going to get any heavier? Oh, D300. Okay, so as we approach this next space, the density of the asteroids has gone up a fair bit, so... Can it be rotated? Oh no, whoops. Shouldn't have done that. Like, I'd almost rather put it straight to the front. Yeah, I will when we land. I think I'll put them straight to the front. That way they just don't... They're not so wasteful. I might actually move the other two over. We've yet to be even close to challenged. I mean, maybe we would be. But the reason the lasers aren't trying to pick these off is because they wouldn't hit the ship anyway. So they're only going to go... So this part within the areas that are protected is usually not taking any hits at all. D300 still, so we're still seeing a lot of asteroids. 1 minute at slow speed. And this isn't backed up. This water's trickling along quietly. And we've consumed basically 25%. So that should be fine. We could arguably go even further afield, but it would just take a lot longer. And stand right at the bow of the ship. Hello there, space beings. They're fine, they're charging still. These are at full charge, so it's not even like a negative draw. This is easily able to support all of this. Yeah, we need more of these. We need maybe 6. And what are they looking like for fuel? Absolutely fine. Just jam in another fuel tank. 6 big engines, or even more potentially. Although I believe we might even get a tech upgrade on some of the very first space science. So, portable fusion generator, a big one. A portable fusion reactor rather than the generator. Faster drones, another energy shield. I like how it just becomes like the dude wearing it picture becomes more and more extreme every time. An Naquium cube. I don't know what that's for, but that's grand. More big spaceship. More big speed modules. So and more digging. Those I'm not so worried about. That's a dead end. This one is the one that opens up a bunch of stuff. So Naquium accumulators, Naquium solar panels. These are really only much used for spaceships, I believe. Like, there's just no point in building them otherwise. Jetpacks. Antimatter production. It's going to be interesting because then we get the antimatter engines. So that feels like, what does that even require? It's a fair amount of stuff, but... And then there's the Spaceship Victory after that. But if we're looking on here, then the antimatter reactor's also in that same tier. And the production of antimatter canisters, antimatter steam. So particles and thermofluid with a material fabricator, which is a weird-ass building, produces antimatter streams. We can put that in a canister and in a particle collider, and we can antimatter stream from canister, so we can take it in and out. Okay, cool. But I mean, and there's arcospheres, which is a whole weird tech thing we don't know anything about yet. We need to get into deeper space tech. Okay, so we are pretty close to a next tier of what am I trying to say, of stuff. So it could be that the spaceship, potentially run on automatic, would do the trick. We'll see. 31 seconds. Oh, good. Hurry up. Are we still seeing a lot of train issues on Nauvis? I don't understand why. I think it's just that my little dial down of the LTN mod caused it to have very high demand there for a second. I don't see anything jammed up. Come on, I'm going to send you home. Save one train. A lot of trains get jammed up on some of the unloaders. I really should go through and find the kind of broken ones, but I can't be bothered. Yep, you're loading up with metal. How are we looking here? 3,000 of those. Good, because 3,000 production. I do want to get into the 7 and 8 tier stuff pretty soon, which would be... Oh, it's not too bad, really. It's just more of the same. Comprehensive, and the next one up is neural gel in a assembly. I'll have to do that in space, or have to... Oh, I could send neural gel down in a spaceship. Land it right next to the factory. How much do you need? That's pretty damn extreme. 10. 3 to make 1, and then 3 to make 1. Not convinced. Oh, looks like we've arrived. Where do we want to anchor to? Hang on. I thought I had seen... Or maybe I hadn't seen an Naquium patch yet. We just knew it was here, so yeah, we're going to have to just have a look around and find one to anchor next to, or it's all a bit pointless, isn't it, if we have to just run around the map ourselves. Okay, I'm looking for purple. I'm not seeing it yet. Oh, that's obviously a good patch. $5.2 million. Wow, okay. Oh man, I'm gonna have to. Okay, that's fine. I think it's where I parked my last view, isn't it? Alright, that's fine. Let's go move it over here to this asteroid. Oh, I've just realized I think I need a special fluid to mine the Naquium. Yeah. I'm going to just dock it over here somewhere like this. Okay. Okay, so I want to tear these up just to start with. Yeah, that seems plenty, eh? Tear all this up. Okay, what was complaining? Rose. Alright, so put a laser each side there. Cool. Yeah, that works. So, what do we have over here? We have Naquium, the beautiful, beautiful stuff that we want. Now, where is... Did we... Did we bring miners? Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't bring miners. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Where's the Naquium ore, by the way? What? No. I've gone completely blind. Where do I find those? What? I'm trying to find what the original ore looks like so that I can... Is it under this list? Oh, here it is. Naquitite. Well, that's embarrassing, isn't it? I don't even have the tools to... Do I have the tools to hack it up myself? I don't even think you can make tools to do that. Control Shift N. What is that going to do? Control Shift N. Oh, that's a handy one. I wonder where I can put that. That's deeply depressing. At least we got water ice there. That's good to know. So one of the things we could do though is just lay out some solar panels to start with. Oh, actually, I could also ensure that when we do plot miners down, that they're able to do so effectively. Oh, and now we run out. That's terrible. What else can we do out here? I'm okay with setting up some solar panels. Oh, they're not going to generate any much electricity. 8 kilowatts of 800. Well, that is very frustrating. I'm going to mail Naquium mining Factorio Space Exploration. What are we generating now? 28 kilowatts. Oh, can't go through the shield. That is annoying. I'm a little unsure what to do except to possibly work slightly on the ship. Just because that would be fun. Does it like it like that? I suspect not, but... Oh, also we haven't put any fuel on it. Let me have a look, see if I can make this work. Kind of do want to make it the same, even if the actual size of the ship is a little different. Yeah, like, I think that's permitted. Let me just check. Oh. No tiles found connected to a properly enclosed. Like that? it could be that yeah, it can get a bit funny about, because we're building on the moon, it might be being a bit funny about the shapes. Yeah, I think that'll probably solve it, because you can actually just build on the surface unconnected to the ship. Some sectors will disconnect when maneuvering. Valid but unstable. Why would they disconnect? I'm willing to find out what that risk is. More spacefaring fun? Yes, Marco. The problem is I've come all the way out to this remote sector and we don't have the we don't have any bloomin' the gear I need to mine the Naquitite. I've left without it. Left it all at home, of course. So now I'm feeling a little bit silly, I think is the technical term. And we're just dumping solar panels here because why not? There's only 1% solar generation, but you know, too bad. And I will put down accumulators. Our ship will probably start trying to charge them, but it does have a lot of solar, so I'm not too worried. I mean, sorry, it does have a lot of steam power. Oh no, not there, that's kind of lame. We'll jam them along the weird edges over here. But we will, I think, need to think about power for out here. We've still not used even half of our steam, which is good. This is just bugging me so much. I think we should just return home. And with that, I'll probably call it quits. But let's just get rid of some stuff first. Oh yeah, we should at least put down the drones that exist. I might... Do I want to take these drones out? I kind of do, and I want to put them just in here because I don't need them. If I turned off my own thing and just put a couple of something like that, 100 of them. Cool. Damn it, this is just so annoying. What else do we want here? Maybe all of this. Just dump a chest of just junk here. Train station stuff. More solar power. No. Oh. Okay, yes, I know. My fault. I can't believe we've come all this way and we just can't actually do anything. It's so frustrating. No, stop it. Oh, you dummies. Take that. Bunch of that. Why not take half of those, 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 all of those. Something like that. Oh, we could... Oof. Do we want to put these bad boys down? No, I'm going to put them in the box. Just doesn't... Not worth it. Them in the box. You guys in the box. Take some fuel with you. Yeah, drop half of them, half of them. And I'm going to put up some of these just to keep things ticking. colonization of this system will be complete soon. No. Moving. This is just going to bug me so much. And I also think I might need a particular fluid to mine the Naquium, but I'm not sure. 2 sulfuric acid. I need to take out sulfuric acid too. Okay, so we need to actually go home, rebuild the ship, load it up with sulfuric acid, and do all of that stuff before we can get anywhere near close to completing this. Okay. How much red solar are we producing? 2.5 megawatts, which is nothing. Are we okay on steam? Yeah, we got heaps of steam. So we're topping everything up with steam. Those are all charging with steam. We are going to have to bring our own plans for things like reactors, which means we're going to need to bring water too. So reactors, some. Pulverizers need to go. What's that complaining about? Yeah, it's just Rose. Rose being Rose. So reactors, water, some of these, some of those, a lot of those. What can you make sulfuric acid out of actually? I forget. Iron, sulfur, and water. That's a problem. Oh, we've got water out here from the ice. We don't have sulfur, which requires oil. So that is a pain. Petroleum gas always requires crude oil. So we will have to bring sulfuric acid out, but we can... we have a lot of ice over here, so we can lay down train tracks and move some ice back and forth. Which I might even do the old-fashioned way with an old-fashioned traditional railway network, just a back and forth. Double-engined. Put all that stuff in there. Put all of that in there. What else can we take out? Just get rid of all this junk. Drop it all in. Why not? We'll take all of this off. No. No, not. We'll take out half. A half. All of that. Half of those just in case. Half of those, half of those. Half of those. Yeah. Condenser turbines we are going to need more of. Heat pipes. High temperature heat exchanger. Electric boilers, yeah. Oh, those just get dropped on the floor, don't they? Ugh. I'm actually going to drop half here, just in case. Don't need any of these things. It's possible I'll need one of these or one of these, although I don't know if anything would even go this far. I think that's pretty generous. Okay. So let's see if we can launch safely. We want to go back to Nauvis orbit. See if we can get out of here. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if... I can't tell. I can't tell what is or isn't viable spaceship at this point. See, these parts here seem really close, don't... No, that seems okay. Engage. Sections are disconnecting. Well... Am I worried about those sections disconnecting? Good question. I think it's because they're sort of outside the walls. Your walls maybe are supposed, you're not supposed to have a lot of outstanding lip. I mean, let's see if that works. Okay, cool. Yeah. So it's fine now. How fast is it going to get? Oh, it's hitting maximum speeds much quicker. So that was a pretty... almost a failure of a test. We need to take sulfuric acid out. We need to take a lot of water out, which we can actually do relatively easily, because we already take some out with us. Well, we're going to have some methane. We're going to have some water ice out there. And we can turn water ice from... There are... Where are we? There's other ways to get water ice. I don't know if they actually turn up in this recipe list though. Water from 100 water from 1 water ice in a biochemical facility. So I think we would need to do the space biochemical. Yeah, let's add that to our to-do list. $160, still accelerating. With 5 minutes left to go. And not quite wide enough to protect all these engines in theory. We could take a hit. Can we jam in? Okay, we'll jam in some there just in case anything looks like it is going to get too close. We're currently moving at 170 through relatively dense asteroid field. Okay, cool. That's fine. So, I think we know the secret for the future is at least 6 engines. We're plenty fine on there. Are we okay on steam? Ooh. I actually slightly backed up. So we do, but and I've left the other one on the ship. Not on the ship, on the, yes. I've left the other one at the other end, so, not so smart. I actually kind of want more of those. We might need them for the, for when we set up nuclear power on the on that rocky outpost. So this is going to be throttled now by the output we can get out of these, which is could be higher, which is a pain. However, we still have got way more capacity than we have to demand. What are we doing? Speed is 170. Yeah. Okay, that's all fine. It's very dense in interstellar space. Here we go. heading back. You know, I think it's probably a good time to end it here. This trip's going to take a little while, and I have a little bit of thinking and planning to do at the other end, and it will take me some time. The first thing I'm going to have to do is just about tear down the entire ship. It feels like we can possibly jam some of this stuff a little bit further to the back. Not quite sure how yet. Maybe we load everything from one side only, and then I need room for another tank of water just to get things started, probably, and a couple of tanks of sulfuric acid, I would think. Yeah, well, at least a couple. That should do the trick. And then I will need to set up some room for automation so that I can go back and forth, or this ship can go back and forth, to load up with request chests full of naquitite, and then to unload at the other end. Yes. This could end up being the templated kind of interstellar ship. It's not quite there yet, but it's not doing too bad. And we still picked up a bunch of drones. That's really annoying. Didn't want any in there. And I'm not quite sure how you can control that. It's very difficult. Nope. Not easily. Well, at least it's going faster. So, yeah, 170. Not bad. So, until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching, messing around with spaceships and trying to figure out how all this works. I'm pleased at least that it looks like we've calculated well. We're down to about... What are we down to here? About half? No, not even. We'll be almost home. Well, we'll be 2/3 of the way through this journey when we're at half steam. One more tank might be nice, just for sufficient self-sufficiency. But I don't. Oh man, we're really filling up the steam. It's going to eventually backlog completely because I think you can take full 3 loads. That is annoying. But it's not the end of the world either, so yeah, we'll survive. But I think we will leave it there for today. Until next time, I've been Tiny Pirate. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this interesting, and I'll catch you again soon. My plan for the in-between episodes is to probably, I don't know, I might just dive straight back in tomorrow night. But I'd like to try and have a ponder and slowly build a better ship and get it out to where we want to go. So maybe the next episode will kick off from back at our beautiful location of dark assemblage, and see if we can do some cool stuff out there. I'm not sure. So until then, have a good one. Good night.